I come from a family of narcissists. My mother is a narcissist. My sister is a narcissist. My aunt is a narcissist. My uncle is a narcissist. Pretty much every member of my family is a narcissist. I am not a narcissist, but I have been an incredibly egotistical asshole, especially in my younger days. I'm not anymore. And when you were surrounded with narcissists, although my grandmother, perhaps the most important of all my family members, she's no longer alive. She passed years ago. She was kind and generous, and everyone loved her, and I got a lot of her qualities. She was the outlier, she was the exception, and somehow I'm the exception. But when you grow up in a family of narcissists, you become a mark. Your heart becomes a mark for narcissists. I've been a mark for narcissists in the literary world, when I was a literary journalist, when I was involved with those fucking assholes. Most of my relationships, most of the women who I've given my heart to have been narcissists. And the last one was the worst breakup of my life. And I am thinking tonight, rather painfully, about how she manipulated me with a photo. You see, when I was packing up all of my possessions in my old Brooklyn apartment, I came across an old photo of my sister and me. Now, back in the 1980s, there used to be these Old West photo studios, at least in Northern California where I grew up. And you would dress up and look like you were from the Old West, and it would be a cute little thing. And we had a number of photos of our family done this way. There's one photo of me as a little boy with my sister, comparatively innocent. She unfortunately became a narcissist as a little girl. And I found a framed photo of this that had been in the closet for damn near 11 years. And I told my ex about this. And she insisted on displaying this photo in the main living room of the temporary apartment before we were going to move into the condo together. I now realize that that wasn't a loving gesture of her accepting me at all ages. I realized that that was her way of completely crushing and compressing me so that she could manipulate me. If she saw a photo of me as an innocent boy, my formidable intellect, my ability to take charge, my resilience as an adult would be conquerable. She had that photo in the main room so that she could look at that and say, oh, he may be smart, he may be a talented writer, he may have a voice, but he's ultimately that little boy, and I will fuck him over. I'm sure, because she got up very early when I was asleep. I worked nights, she worked days. I'm sure she looked at that photo with relish, knowing in her mind that I was a mere little boy, an innocent little boy. And she used that photo, which, it was very vulnerable of me to even put that out in the main room. She used that photo to work her way up into absolutely fucking me over. and finding the most hideous and cruelest gaslighting pretext to kick me out of that apartment 19 days before we were going to move into a new one. And now here I am, 19 days as I'm about to move into the really cool Brooklyn apartment, but it's painful. It's fucking painful to be a person who wants to trust and who wants to love and who is actually sensitive beneath all of the wit and the aggro theatrical bluster. It's painful to know that that may have been my last shot. I mean, I'm over 50. I'm day old milk now. At least people listen to my voice. At least people are inspired by what I have to say. At least I'm able to give advice to young people, young friends of mine, some of whom are watching this video, I'm sure. But I'm able to look at the world around me and at least I'm going to still give to it, which is not what a narcissist does, which is why I know I'm not a narcissist. But God damn it, my heart as a young kid, as a young man, was surrounded by narcissists who manipulated me, and I was an asshole, and I was loutish, and people didn't really understand that I had this sweet side, this kind side, this loving side. And in many respects, it's too late for me, but in other respects, it's not. But that photo, that family photo that she used, I now understand why it was there. And I gotta tell you, it's deeply disturbing. Deeply disturbing that you would have to take a grown-ass adult, someone who has become better and who has evolved over the years, and just reduce him to a fucking little boy so that you can will yourself to hurt him in the cruelest way. But what she didn't count on was my strength and my resilience and my resourcefulness and my duty to still be kind and giving, which I'm trying to do, which I'm trying to still do, even in this liminal spot 19 days before. Yeah. You have no idea what I do to keep sane given such psychological torment. And that's what it was. And if I had not grown up with a family of narcissists, well, maybe my life would have been different. On the other hand, maybe what makes my voice so distinct is because of a lifetime of abuse.